Today on the channel, we're looking at Agent Venom, Flash Thompson, on Way I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured, back with another Marvel Legends review. This time we're looking at the retro card Agent Venom Flash Thompson figure. Out of all the figures in the wave, I wasn't really interested all that much in this wave. So I got Flash Thompson and I got Electro. I mainly wanted the Electro for the blast effects. Agent Thompson, Agent Venom, Flash Thompson. I got him because one, Venom is cool. Two, he was an Avenger, so I kind of got an affinity, and I kind of got an affinity for those guys. I went ahead and grabbed him. Wanted to get him out of the way because as the days go by, it just takes longer and longer to review figures when you got other figures to review. So I wanted to get him in as quickly as possible. So real quick, we're going to look over the package. Obviously, we're going to get him out, play around with him a little bit, compare him with some other figures, and get you out of here with some final thoughts. So starting with the packaging, he is on the retro card Spider-Man card back. Got some nice artwork of Agent Venom there. I think this is from his own book. He did have his own book. On the back, got Agent Venom, Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson bonds with an alien parasite suit. He is granted spider-like powers as Agent Venom. So you have the rest of the wave on the back. Spider-Man Unlimited, Spider-Boy, Electro, Francine Fry, Marvel's Kane, and Marvel's Chameleon. If there was anybody else I might even want at any point, it probably would have been Chameleon, but I never really liked the Spider-Man cartoon costume for Chameleon. I'd rather have him in a suit or whatever. I'm more of a classic comic book guy. That's just the way I envision that character in my brain. But that pretty much does it for that wave for me. I got the figures that you're going to see on this channel, unless somebody donates one for me to review or something. So back to the front, we got Agent Venom in here with his numerous accessories. We're going to get them out and see what we can see. All right, so we got Agent Venom out of the package. Good old Flash Thompson. Comes with quite a few accessories. I definitely feel like, there's some value there with this figure. So already kind of happy about that. Looking at the accessories first, we'll start with his weapons. He comes with these shield, Hydra kind of super guns instead of a more realistic type of weapon. And I don't really have a problem with it, other than I just seem to remember him having more conventional weapons when he was running around with the Venom symbiote. But I got plenty of conventional weapons to give him if that's what I want to do. I'm sure we all do. We're Marvel Legends collectors. Then you got 2 additional sets of hands. So you've got the fisted hands and the kind of gesturing hands. That's kind of cool. I like these because maybe if you want to have Spider-Man doing that, you can give these to a symbiote Spider-Man. And then you got the Agent Venom mask, which of course we'll be putting on this figure very shortly, right after we take a look at the figure out of the package. So getting a closer look at him, this is definitely a new sculpt. He's not using any parts from anybody else. This is pretty much Agent Venom. I'm not sure what else you can make with this. Maybe it's... Then again, somebody tell me in the comments, is this like the same mold as Cosmic Ghost Rider? Didn't they already do a Cosmic Ghost Rider? So I don't know. Maybe it's. I mean, obviously this is Spider-Man esque. This is Venom esque. So maybe not. But the arms look. They're giving me cosmic Ghost Rider vibes. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. And then of course you got your Flash Thompson portrait, which one of the things to Jor to do nowadays is take the portraits off and use them for somebody else. I don't know who I would use it for other than Flash Thompson. I probably would put this Flash Thompson on another figure in a civilian kind of outfit. Of course, Flash Thompson was like a paraplegic at this point. The Venom symbiote was how he was, mobile. But at the same time, there's enough wheelchairs going around that you could put him in a wheelchair, or you could ignore that. I know what happened in the comics, but in my world, I don't like Flash Thompson going through that. So, certainly didn't deserve it. They did a lot to make Flash Thompson kind of grow up as a character and not be that bully that he was in the initial issues of the Amazing Spider-Man. But I gotta say, I really like this figure, nice and modern, and the details are pretty cool. He does have, your usual Marvel Legends articulation. His ab crunch isn't that awesome, but hey, how awesome is it supposed to be? It's like he's wearing armor, even though it's a symbiote. There's that, and we will change his head out because he's going to live like this. He's not going to live with the Flash Thompson head on, that's for sure. And there you go. It looks cool. Now I've seen a number of people do a thing where they put a black Spider-Man head on here. And who knows? Maybe I'll do that, see how it looks. But I don't have any symbiote Spider-Mans on me, so there's that. So what we'll do next is get him geared up and do some comparisons. All right, we're back with Agent Venom and his two comparisons. This is the retro card Spider-Man, kind of the OG one from a few years ago, and then retro card Venom from last year, Marvel 85th anniversary Venom. I do have the Build-A-Figure Wave Venom head on here because it's really the same head except he's got the teeth, and I like that. I swapped that out in that video. I never really changed it back because I liked it so much. But there you go. So you get kind of a size, size comparison with these guys. Now I didn't actually mean to bring this Spider-Man. I just thought I was getting the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, but this is the one that came out. But that's okay because I ain't messed around with him in a while. So, still have it, still in my collection. So there you go. That is your comparisons. Now we're going to move on to final thoughts. Final thoughts on Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Card Wave, Agent Venom, Flash Thompson. So yeah, this is a great figure. I don't have any bad things to say about it. As far as I know, it's an original figure. It might be a Cosmic Ghost Rider. I don't know. I don't have Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I don't know. It's giving me Cosmic Ghost Rider vibes. If you know whether this is true or not, certainly say so down in the comments. But I like the figure. Very happy with it. I'm gonna give it a 10. I can't think of anything wrong with it to knock it. There's no really flaws in it. He poses well. He looks good. He's got plenty of accessories. What more do you want from a Marvel Legends? I don't know. I'm good. So, I guess you could say some web shooting hands, but I have those. I have plenty of those. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with a 10 with this one. I really like it. I'm liking it more than I thought I would. So that's always a plus. That's gonna do it for this one. Thanks everybody for the for the views, for watching the videos. I'm gonna keep pumping them out as long as I can. So you know, there'll be more Marvel Legends for sure. I'm gonna get out of here. Till next time, everybody stay safe, happy collecting. See you on the next video. Peace.
The way I got it figured.